Well, everybody, today we continue the search for a super rare mule deer. Honestly, at this point, we just want to get our first rare to spawn, and then hopefully once we've done that, we will be able to better that with a super rare. The HM is starting to come along quite nicely. As you guys saw in the last episode, we managed to get 2 different diamond mule deer, which is really awesome to see. Now, I am really thinking of making a video here soon that I think some of you might enjoy quite a bit. With this grind right here, we've been doing herd management, but we haven't been doing it in a super extreme way. We haven't been stacking. We haven't been like trying to force certain zones to have the big males and others to have the small ones. We've kind of just been letting the cards play how they may. We've kind of just been going with the flow, and whatever happens, happens, and it's worked out quite well for us so far. And it really is a more relaxed way of doing a grind like this. So I have decided that we will likely do a video at some point kind of explaining how to do a much more chilled, relaxed version of herd management for those of you that don't want to absolutely confuse the crap out of themselves with all the ins and outs of Extreme HM. If you want to see me make that video, leave a comment and a like on this video so that I know that you guys want to see something like that, because I think it actually would be a very helpful video, and it might even make it so that some of you that normally don't enjoy HM might actually enjoy doing it. You know, this is a pretty solid level 4 as our first level 4 buck of the day. I mean, it's not super high scoring, but it's a good looking one. This has always been one of my favorite, like, low-end level 4 racks. Looks pretty solid. Would not mind getting a rare with this rack, in fact. I think we may have managed down this zone right here. You know, this is a zone that we had as a main zone for pretty much this entire grind, but it looks like it may be the time to move on to other areas. Yeah, it looks like we've got nothing but small males here now. But you know, one zone that still has a ton of shootable bucks is this one right here. We've got a 3, we've got another 3, and we've got another 3, all of them being big enough for us to shoot. Let's go ahead and change scopes for this shot right here. Want to make sure we've got the best chance of connecting, and that looked good to me. Can we get all of them possibly? I think we can. I think we'll actually be able to get all of them. Looking good. We got all 3 bucks down. And you know, I'm honestly glad to see that zone doing quite well, because that has been one of the best zones in terms of producing good trophies. So I think we're going to move this setup a little bit closer. And while I'm doing that, you guys get a chance to look at a trophy diamond mule deer that I got the other day, shortly after recording the last episode, in fact. And this just happens to be our biggest diamond mule deer that we have got yet. And it had a chance of being the biggest one that we've ever seen. Oh, level 5. Level 5. Let's go. Another level 5 muley buck, boy.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Dude, is that... Hold on, that might be Big Rack. That might be Big Rack. I think that's a Big Rack, dude.
Hoo-haws I was talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, it wouldn't go in it, so... Because I spotted it after.
That one did. That one did.
No, because I can cut all of this out.
Oh, come on. You gotta get one hoo-ha in there.
So now that we have spotted our biggest buck of the grind, I think it's time we get a little bit of a better angle to take him down, because I'll be honest, I don't trust myself to make that shot right there. That's a little too risky for me. And I mean, he's facing us. It would not be smart to take that shot. You absolutely love to see these massive level 5 bucks showing up, though. This is the 3rd one that I've got in about 40 kills. I definitely think that this is just starting to confirm even more that our herd management is reaching a pretty solid state after only 140 kills. I'd be really interested to see like what percentage of our map is level 2s now, because we've definitely got a decent amount of them. This might be one of my quickest herd managements I've ever done. Okay, so if we get inside of this blind right here, this is actually like pretty much perfect on 300 meters. If I'm not mistaken, let's find it once again. Yeah, there it is right there. Now, if we check it right here, that is 261. Okay, so yeah, that should be perfectly fine right there. Aim just a little bit low. And that should be a good hit. Yep, there he goes. Our level 5 is going down. That is a massive deer. Like, that is such a giant mule deer. Definitely the biggest one of the grind by a long shot. You know, if this is the rack that I think it is, we have a chance at this being a record for us. A personal record buck. This looks to be the right rack. This could be our personal record mule deer diamond. Oh my gosh, please. If this is above 340, it will be my biggest mule deer ever. 336. Okay, so this is a big rack buck. And that is a stunning deer. Holy crap, look at him. That is crazy looking. But it is not my biggest one that I've ever killed. We have one that's a little bit bigger. Although I feel like partially that's because it was from a couple years ago, back when there was a couple racks bugged for mule deer where they were twisted backwards. I'm sure some of you probably remember those weird bugged racks. They used to score around 340 pretty much every single time. But I do believe this rack right here can reach 340 as well. So I was really hoping this guy would make it, but sadly he didn't quite make 340. But this is our biggest one of the grind by a long shot. 336 is a massive diamond mule deer, and he looks incredible. So now that we are set up in a much better location, I think we're going to go ahead and shoot this other buck over here, because we do have another nice 3 in that zone. It's about 400 away, but we still managed to connect with him. So now I think it's time that we head to a couple of the newer zones that we've added to this. In fact, as you can see, another thing that I did off camera was I went over here and hunted the zones that were made over here, and oh my gosh, it's a lot of solos. There's a lot of solos over here. Given most of them we can leave, like there's a lot of 2s and small 3s, but there's also a couple big 4s that were there, so I did have to shoot a couple. Which isn't great, because now who knows where those solo 4s are going to respawn. But first, we're going to see if this zone has any mule deer at it. Because this was a spot that had a pretty massive herd when I found it the other night. And looks like, yeah, we got a couple that we can shoot still. In fact, 3 of them it looks like. Now, there is a little bit of pressure, so I'm probably only going to shoot 2 of them just in case. Let's go for the easiest ones. So we'll go for him and then him. And of course, he turns right as I shoot. It's so tempting to shoot him, but you know what? Screw it. Oh. There we go. Oh, man. You love to see it. Well, that deleted the zone. Not gonna lie, I didn't think it was pink enough to delete the zone. Well, hopefully this will put him in a better spot. Hopefully this zone will go to a better location after this, because I guess, to be honest, this was a pretty bad zone location. I couldn't even put my tent right on top of it. I gotta walk a good bit just to flame them. So maybe it'll be good in the end. Maybe I was a little bit wrong. I think there actually might be a small herd here. I thought it was only solos, but I'd say that's definitely at least one herd, because there's a lot of does. And we got at least 2 level 4s that we need to take down here. You know, I'm definitely going to have to set up a stand. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but I will definitely have to put a stand here. Oh my gosh, can I actually? No way. There's no way this will stay, right? Oh, if this stays, this is incredible. That is such a good placement if this works. Now, obviously, it could just get taken down by beavers at pretty much any time, so who knows if this will stay like this, but if it does, that's phenomenal. You know, this coastal zone that we got one of our diamonds from in the last episode has slowly been getting shot down. I believe this right here is the only level 3 or higher that remains. So we're getting very close to being able to write off these coastal zones completely. So on run number 2 of the day, we got 1 level 4 at our first zone. And a level 3 that I didn't see till now. And now that we've gone through a lot of the changes that I've had in this grind, as well as shown off the diamond that we ended up getting between the last video and this one, I think it's time that I just slaughter a bunch of mule deer. And hope we can get our first rare to show, or at least another level 5. That is actually a really large level 4. I like the way that thing looks. I don't think it's going to be diamond, but to be honest, it has a rack where it maybe could be. I mean, that kind of looks like the shape of a diamond rack, if I'm being honest. It kind of looks like it could be. What's that range? That's about 210 away. I think we can make this. And down he goes. There's another one right there. There's a level 3 that we'll take as well, but I'm a lot more interested in that level 4. Maybe I'm just completely wrong and I just don't recognize this rack, but that looks... Actually, I think I was just incorrect. I mean, I know which rack this is now, but from the front, I couldn't see the stickers and it looked really nice. This is probably going to be like 290s. 298. Wow. So it is a very large mule deer. It's just not the rack that I thought it was. That's honestly still sick, though. That's a good-looking buck. I really like him. Now, if I could get a rare with this rack, that would be like almost better than a super rare, because I do like this rack better than most of the diamond racks. So if I could get a rare with this, holy crap, that would be insane. I think we've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all of them. Oh my gosh, I think we finally did it. I think we finally shot down this zone on the coast. Oh my gosh, please tell me we did. I think we did. I think we did it. I think we finally shot this zone down, which that makes me really happy. We're going to give it a couple more runs just to see if one randomly pops up, but I think we can finally ditch the coast fully. Another zone shot down as far as I can tell. We got a 2 there, a 2 there, a really small 3 that's basically a 2, and another 2. I think this zone is done for. I think this entire zone is shot down, which means, once again, we can move these tents and this blind and dedicate it to a better spot. So I think I'm going to set up in a spot where we can actually access 2 zones from 1 tent, which is going to be good. We can get this zone right here that we've had to hunt from pretty much the beginning because we keep getting respawns here. And then this one right here occasionally gets a shootable respawn like that guy. So we're going to need to hunt it as well. Try to get a shot in there. There we go. We got him. Now, the plan is going to be to have this right here. And we're going to want to have our blind right there. This will actually work out quite well, I think. And we actually didn't even spook that guy by placing it down. Let's just take this shot on that 4 right there. And then if we get a chance, we'll take down the 3 as well. Oh, he stopped sprinting right as I shot. 3rd time's the charm. 4th time is the charm, actually. Well, that's a level 5. That's a level 5. And of course, it's in the zone that I thought was shot down. Oh, man. I'm so happy to see another 5, but man, it could not have picked a worse zone to go into. But you know, when you think about it, I believe this is the 3rd level 5 from this zone. 1 troll, 1 diamond, and now whatever this guy ends up making. I mean, he is beautiful, but I was really hoping this zone was shot down, and honestly, that may be a troll. I'm getting a little better look at him. I don't know if he's going to make it. He actually might, but he also might troll. I guess we're about to find out, though. I suppose we're about to find out, though. And that's going to be vitals. All right, what is this guy? Okay. That actually is a rack that usually makes diamond. I can't remember if this one can troll, though. This might be one of the racks that can troll. I guess we're just going to have to pick him up, because I can't remember if this one always makes it or not. It's a troll. No. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely one of the racks that does troll, because that's a troll right there. Unfortunate, but hey, at least we got another 5 on the grind. And it's honestly kind of a cool one, even though it trolled. Honestly, I think I know what did it. I believe it would be the tip-to-tip spread. 36? I'm going to assume that it can probably get much wider than this. So that probably hurt it quite a bit. But either way, that's another level 5, and hopefully 1 step closer to getting a super rare mule deer. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below, as well as leaving a comment, and subscribing if you're new. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.